Take a deep breath, relax, now push it on out. Take a deep breath, relax, now push it on out.
Somebody please explain to them what it be about.
Take a deep breath, relax, now push it on out. Take a deep breath, relax, now push it on out.
Somebody please explain to them what it be about.
Hi, this is Firefighter Mansler with Genesee Fire and Rescue. Today we're going to go through a series of videos as it relates to the Scba. The first video that we're going to show for you here is your daily checks. Okay, so as we mentioned, the first part of this video is your daily checks. So there's 5 key components here. We're going to check the backpack, all of the straps and the back plate and harnesses. We're going to ensure our bottle's full. We're going to test the system to make sure all the alarms are working properly. We're going to ensure that our displays are all working properly and replace any batteries that are low or need replaced. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to check all of our straps. We want to look for any fraying, any tears. Check your hose, take your regulator out of the puck, look at the hose, make sure it's not torn or damaged in any way. Take your regulator off, check all your valves. You're going to remove your tank here, check the valve on your tank, take this little rubber cap off, make sure your threads aren't damaged. This is how you fill the tank, so make sure that rubber cap gets back on there so that the threads are protected as well. Make sure there's no debris down in there that would impede your tank being set in there properly. Turn the backpack around, check the back plate here, make sure it's not cracked or broken. Open this pouch here. This is where your rescue air is. Make sure this is how another firefighter is going to provide air, or how you would provide air to another firefighter. Make sure it's pointing out so it's easy to access. Take the caps off. Just do a quick inspection of these. Make sure that those valves are good and clean and not damaged. Get it back in that pocket. Make sure these buttons are flipped out. Look for any damage on your regulator. Check this seal, this gasket here, and make sure that there's no tears or breaks in it. Look down in the regulator as well and make sure that there's no debris caught inside of there. Here's the pressure gauge on your tank. Make sure it reads full. 4,000 psi is what's full, so just make sure that's full. Finally, we're going to turn it on and we're going to go through the alarms and the alerts and make sure that's all working properly. Before you do that, make sure your purge valve is closed, is open, so righty-tighty, and make sure your air saver switch is clicked off as well. Turn on the tank. Listen for your vibe alert. That's your low air alarm, so that's working properly. The 3 chirps you just heard is your pass alarm, so make sure you hear those 3 chirps as well. Take a look at your display here and make sure that what you see here matches your bottle. So we're full here and we're full here. There can be maybe a 10% variation, but anything more than that is cause for concern. You can open your purge, make sure that works, and then we're just going to let this go through the cycle. Actually, while it does that, I'm going to point out the heads-up display. Make sure you see 2 green lights on the heads-up display. That means you have a full bottle as well. So make sure you run your alarm through until you get to that end point with that really loud alarm. That's what saves you if you fall down and get trapped. That's how another firefighter is going to be able to find you. And that's how you do a daily check of your Scba.
They can't sleep yet. Too many regrets.